Yeah, we decided to go to Kenya. We're looking at Tanzania, Ghana. Obviously Ghana because Ghana does great marketing to the African diaspora.
Yeah.
So they have the return or welcome back home or
Yeah.
like a little marketing.
Why did you decide to stay in Kenya?
Why?
Okay.
As we started walking onto that path of talking about returning back to Africa, we actually started meeting more Kenyans. We weren't meeting Kenyans, we were meeting people from Senegal. I worked with a group home when I was 20 years old, or 18, to 22, 23, and I worked with Africans. And they're all over Africa, Ghana, Senegal, Tanzania, all throughout the continent. But we started looking at Tanzania, and then actually we went to a nice restaurant on my birthday, and we were sitting next to a group, like maybe like 10 or 12 group of women, and they were all from Africa. And a lot were from Tanzania, Kenya, where else, babe?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, but a decent amount was from Kenya, and they just talked about how things are more in order, developed. There's systems in place for you to live and thrive in Kenya. I know Tanzania has a couple issues. You might go there, you might not know what to do. But here it's a little bit more developed. And then also here in Kenya, you guys are bilingual.
Yeah.
You know Swahili,
Yeah.
and you know English.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter probably what school you go to, but most people I ran into, locals here, they speak English.
English.
It might not be the best English, but you can understand. And so that has helped us greatly and being acclimated here.
To settle,
Yeah, to settle. Yeah.
All right.
So,
That's nice.
so yeah.
That's very. You're welcome.
So how do you feel about African Americans, the diaspora, African diaspora moving back to Africa? How do you feel about that?
It's good, meaning that you're happy about you appreciate where you came from, or you appreciate Africa, and there are things that you admire about Africa that they are not in yours.
Okay. Well, so what would your expectations be of African diaspora moving back to Africa? Like, would there be any expectations? Like you just said, don't stay in Nairobi, get out of Nairobi to actually embrace the culture and see what's going on in Kenya. But is there any other expectations?
A lot of expectation.
Like
You need to expose yourself
exposed.
to many things.
Yes.
You need to learn what is not in the US. I don't think in the US there are these you can enjoy local stories. You know, here in Kenya, you can come in this restaurant and then you just sit down with your friends and then just enjoy the story. No politics, no football, but all the stories. And then that's one another thing. Go back to the village and experience now where you came from, how things are. You know, America is more developed than Africa.
Yes.
But Africa, as we are developing, people from diaspora coming back, they should also help us to develop more.
Yes.
Not just to enjoy our culture and then not giving us their culture. We have to mix the culture.
Yes.
So that we can get something very unique.
Yes. Absolutely. Bridging the gap.
Yeah.
So what are some ways that the diaspora can help? Is it like, would you say business? Like say you might have a great business idea and they may have the resources to maybe fund that or get funding for your business because you have a great idea. Because I know a lot of Kenyans have the ideas, but they may not have the resources. So is business one of those things that you think that diaspora can help?
Business, their talent. A lot of Kenyan can sing.
Yes.
They can play football. They can run and lift. But you see, they don't have much resources to do this thing. Because will you think about your stomach or your talent? Those are the questions that a Kenyan will ask you. Am I thinking about my stomach or my talent? What will my talent give? So we find that when the resources are available, can develop patience in those talents, and then the talent will grow very fast and very strong.
Yes.
The reason why UK, America are beating Africa is because they have the resources. So they might not have the talent, but through the resources, they will have the patience
Yes.
to develop them.
Yes.
So you find here they are talent, but they don't have the resources.
Because they think about survival.
Yeah.
They think about everyday eating. What am I going to eat? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
How am I going to go to school?
You find that about 60 or 65% of Kenyans are middle class.
Or what?
Middle class.
Middle class.
Yeah, middle class. In fact, most of them, they don't think about the future. They just think about tomorrow. Tomorrow means that when I wake up, what will my kid eat? Do I have money to pay their school fees? But when you talk about the development, maybe 35% were thinking about development. Yeah. Let me be patient today to grow this so that tomorrow all of us can share.
Yes.
But 65% of them, no.
It's a small number thinking about the future.
Yeah. So that's the difference between here and there. Yeah. So we find that with even the business ideas, someone will have business idea, but to have the money, so it requires a lot of funding, a lot of talking and encouraging, and also you take them through exposure. You tell them, US usually do this. Africa usually do this. Why don't we bring this? I bring this so that we can find one thing together. We bridge the gap.
Yes.
And then we
grow.
Yeah. It's all about uniqueness. People living in diaspora and Africa, they just come up with a uniqueness. Yeah. Even I have a friend of mine from where is this guy? Sweden. You should come here. It's almost London. You should come here for London.
Okay.
He was just telling me the other day that how he came to Kenya and he saw many things that he never imagined that they are happening. So I asked him like, what? I said, like, I was walking around then, I saw kids just eating outside there. Kids don't have food, actually they are crying hungry.
Yes.
I told him, you have not seen it. If you have that, I'm willing to take you. And on Saturday last week, I took him very far places. And I showed him and I told him, now see, this place you're allowed to take a video, you're allowed to talk, to do anything you want. Yeah, I've organized security for you so you're safe and you're with me, you're safe. I'll take you to the streets where I used to live, and I told him, this place you're safe. Now, take a video, take a photo, and see what you say that you have never seen. And he told me that there's a very big difference between Sweden and Africa. I told him, yeah. And he began some development funding.
Okay. That's
I
good.
told him that's great.
That's good. That's what needs to get done. That's what we need to cultivate a culture of doing that, bridging the gap.
Yeah. It's not that just us enjoying your culture and you guys enjoying our culture. No. It's coming together and bridge the gap.
Yes, and solving issues.
Yeah, solving the problems and issues. Yeah. I always say that the top is not for the chosen, but the top is for the hardworking and the thinkers. That's what I always say. So it doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter. You find that you people are from US, in African Kenya today, but tomorrow you are the star of Kenya, or millions of Kenyans are expecting or depending on maybe your words, maybe your ideas, maybe your move. So the top has not, it doesn't have a name. You can, it depends with you. You go top, you write your name. Someone else will come on top of you, write his name. So it depends. Yeah. The more hardworking you are, the more you keep writing your name. That's what happens.
Well, thank you. Thank you for taking the time and talking to us. So we're at his restaurant called Unending Laughter. Are you on IG or any socials? Social media?
Social media.
Yes, you're on social media?
Unending Laughter restaurant. And then Unending_Laughter.
Make sure if you're coming to visit Nairobi, Kenya, make sure you visit Unending Laughter. follow him on all the socials that you see on Facebook, Instagram, and get some good food here. Good Kenyan food.